So I made it to the event. This is the Andy's Rider Challenge, and KTM very kindly invited me, paid for my entry, and allowed me to participate with them. It's set in the beautiful town of Montanita, right on the seaside. There's all the brands there, it's quite a big event, and there's about 200 bikes that were there. I got there, had a little look around, and then the others joined, and they were participating with Yamaha. We all had to sign up, get our race numbers, and sign the board. In the evening we had a briefing where we went through the roadbook and got some tips of what was going to happen. And then it was just a case of getting a good night's sleep, ready for a very early start tomorrow. Alright, it's 10 to 6 in the morning, bike's kind of ready. Got my preload readjusted back from not travelling with luggage. Got my roadbook all loaded up on my tablet. I'm going to try and use DMD, his little roadbook page, and see how that goes. But yeah, a little nervous because it's my first time on a roadbook. I'm not really worried about the off-road, I don't know why. It doesn't seem to be that tricky. I think a lot of the bikes here are kind of they're all the same size and all big, and so I think I'll probably be alright with the off-road. It's just whether I can handle the navigation, which I've got 342 kilometers of roadbook, and then there's like about an hour or a bit liaison, so that's what makes up the 100 k's at the end of the day. So yeah, should be an interesting day. I got my ears blocked from yesterday, or no, from the day before. When I come down from altitude, it just never cleared, so hopefully it'll be alright. Right, at the start line, nervous, just working. Yeah, there's a massive panic just then about where we're supposed to go, what we're supposed to do. Technically, my start time is in for 15 seconds. Not quite sure how it works. I'm glad I'm not first out.
Sorry, man. Buenos días, que les vaya súper bien. A disfrutar. Hoy es un gran día. Vamos, disfruten.
Yeah, I've got Google Maps on. It's closed. Oh, it's closed. He said up and left. Yeah, he said up and left. Yeah, should we just go through this anyway? Yeah, I don't think we should have come this way, but it worked. Thank God we're on bikes. So that was the start, was it? Alright, very lot of confusion, got lost for 20 minutes. Went in the wrong direction. So now we're starting the roadbook, and in 6.42 kilometres I should hit off-road. That was a very stressful start of the morning, I can tell you. I was very confused of what was going on. I hope you can hear me as well. I've lost the muff in my helmet, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. Maybe I can correct it in the edit. Oh, I'm so nervous, I don't know what I'm doing. There's nothing worse than like getting something at the start to like make you nervous. I was reasonably confident and I've lost it a little bit. Okay, going up to my mark. If I get this bit wrong, I'm a bit screwed. It's the first one. Right, 6.2 just turns to dirt. Oh no, here we go, 6.4. Ooh, soft. Hello. Okay. That was that one. Yeah, sod this. Let's break this off. Ooh. Yeah, soft mud. Can't see it in the dark. Great. It's rather slick. Back end moving around. This is very nerve-wracking. I'm glad I've got a nice big screen. I'm not doing it on my phone. Svernell and all the guys are doing it on their phone, which is fair play to them. That's going to be an extra level of difficulty trying to look down at the route. Well, the weather's not ideal, is it? Woo, he's off, he's off, he's off. Nice save, buddy. Nice save. That was close. Ooh, slidey. Yeah, that's going to catch some people out today, I reckon. Odessa. It's oh, cool. What about there's from Scott, which that's after me, so that's supposedly good news. I want to get past this. Scoot past her. Semi lost track of my roadbook now, which is a bit worrying. Oh, this is slick. This is very slick. Slow and steady. Nothing too rash. This is the kind of mud that marks you, you know. If you fall over, everyone knows you've fallen over because you're going to have mud all up the side of you and all up the side of your bike. Right, 14. Ooh. Oh, hello. Front end. What? Oh god, it's slick. Wow. That is really slick. Okay. I slid a long way then. I just... well, I've marked myself, haven't I? Okay. Oh well. Wasn't what I wanted, but never mind. That's a drop, isn't it? I can't believe how far I slid. 65. Oh. There's a junction here now. 4. Maybe I'm here. At 15. Will I have a part of church? I don't think so. And a fence? Oh. I don't know. I don't know. There's a big sign or something. But I'm basically at 14, 16. Oh, there's a sign. Okay. And there's some houses. Okay, so this is 1465. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's just stop here for a sec. Let's just drop that down to 1465. That's there. Okay. All good. I thought I'd panic in then. Okay. Just got to go a little bit further. And my chip isn't too badly off, so 1465, 1495, return. Go down to the right. Fence, houses, trees. Down to the right. 1495. Lovely, lovely. Okay, this Roadbook malarkey isn't as bad as I thought. The mud is just shite. My boots are wet, but whatever. Okay. Alright. I think I'm a happy bunny now. Got through the first few tulips without issues, although it's been a straight road admittedly, but it's all practice 1420, feds in church. What's the dad? Or maybe it's just a building. It's a building. 1425. Oh, my batteries need changing, my helmet, so that's good. But I made my first mistake. I think I've corrected it. I got a little bit confused a minute ago. Okay, battery change at the first checkpoint. Yeah. I've got the gist of it. We're going alright. I guess that's into the riverbed, but it's very dry. We'll follow this along until 221, well, 21, 22. Turn right, okay, we've done that one. 42, rocks, river. Wait, are you sure? 2142. I don't go the other way. I don't know which way it is. 2142. Oh no, 2148, dickhead. Through the river. 2148. Let's call that 2148. Through the river. Okay, through the river we go. Avoid that big rock. Alright, 2148. Through the river. 561. We don't go that way, we go straight on. Yes. And then the next one is the bird's nests, which is correct. We've got to go for really slow. Well, I just had a crash. Didn't get it on camera. I was flying along this lovely gravel road and I didn't see this bump it just, my back went like that, and I was like almost completely endoed in the air. Managed to kind of control it on the front, bring it down, and then I went into a rut, and that just took the front. Still had basically no weight on the rear, and that sent me flying. I think the bike's alright. I've really checked it, everything's in the right place. I think feels broken on the controls, didn't see anything broken. I went home pretty hard on this side. Super shirt and trousers and everything have done their job, so not too bad, but oh man alive, I just did not see that bump. I just overtook Scott and Odessa, and obviously they all overtook me, so I'm just having a little rest behind Scott now, kind of regather myself a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't like, I don't feel like I was pushing really hard, just did not see that bump. So far the navigation's going alright. I'm kind of looking at the tulips are matching what they look like, and so fairly certain that I'm going the right direction and getting the hang of it. This morning I was very nervous, but I think I've got it now. Hola. And buenos días. 57.74. Gracias. Yeah. I haven't seen Sven, and I've got a crackle through the intercom. Maybe I'm catching him up. Who knows? Let's just check. Oh. Yeah. How's you? Where are you? Are you behind me or ahead of me? Yeah? Are you behind me? Well, it turns out it's Ellen who's in the spot. Did stop and take my mirror off because this ball was a bit loose. Sat there spinning. Taken it off and put it in my backpack. I thought she might catch me up because we were in range of each other, sort of. And she just had enough time to say Charlie, and now it's gone. So I'm kind of, oh hello mate, trying to play catch up a little bit. But yeah, I think PD and Ellen, yep, fun. Okay, this is the caution sandbag bridge, so don't go over too fast. This will be that. Over this little dodgy bridge, follow this round. That was 24, yes. We're still matching the tulips, we're still matching the odometer pretty well. 4.1. Switch here, turn right, left even. Turn left, can I see? Yep. On to tarmac, cool, perfect. Well, visibility's dropped quite a bit. Fog. Well, I can't see anything. Back on the dirt. Nice little wind track, pretty compact. Bumpy in places, not bad at all. I'm not going stupid fast. Well, I just had a very confusing moment. I've had like 4 bikes just ride the opposite way to me. I'm convinced I'm on the right track. But why are they coming back on on themselves? Are they lost? I lost? I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I've got to get to kilometre 135.32, and I'm at 133.80. So I've got another kilometre to go. No, they're all coming back this way. Why am I going the wrong way? That's weird. What have I done? What have I done? Why am I going the wrong way? I don't understand. I don't understand. Look! Am I going the wrong way? It's checkpoint Cinco, that way.
No, estamos yendo para acá. Ahí está un punto de control. ¿Marcaste?
Sí. That way? But I go that way or turn round?
No, regresa y vamos para acá.
Okay, gracias. I'm not quite sure. I have little to no idea where I've gone wrong. I still feel like I'm going to go this way. I am very confused. I thought I was convinced I was on the right track and I've just met everyone going the other way. I think I'm coming up to this point. Everything else has been seemingly right, but I don't know where I've gone wrong. Road, did all that, did all that, did all that. I'm kind of tempted to ride to the next tulip, which is 5, and then if I've done it wrong, turn round. But I don't know where I've gone wrong. Oh, this. I'm going to turn round. Where are you on your roadbook? Oh, he's on GPS. Oh my. Hola. Are you GPS or roadbook?
GPS.
Okay. I'm a little. Okay. Gracias.
Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, well, obviously it turned round. But I don't know. Now I'm completely lost. All I can do is go back to a tulip that I recognise, start again. I have no idea what I've done. I've now got in contact with Ellen and I've met some more riders going the same way I was, and now I'm totally confused. So now I'm going back on myself again to put myself back to where I thought I was going. But my god, that was very confusing. At the checkpoint, should have trusted myself. I got to reset my odometer. Back at this one again. That's the church. Oh, ridiculous. Oh, I see, I'm so far ahead of them. Right. So we've go there and then back again.
Yeah,
but,
I think so.
And that's why I met everyone. I was like, what is going on? And I got really confused. Right. I know where I'm going. It was the route literally looped back on itself, and that's why I was meeting riders coming the other way. But that threw me off, so I guess inexperienced, I should have trusted my own navigation. There's a steep old learning curve, this Roadbook malarkey. So I'm about, I must be halfway over the Roadbook now. Cruising along on this little dirt road. This very, very, very slippery sections, like the bridges with like almost slime under the water. You just kind of like front end goes, back end goes. I've not dropped it on them, but it's been a very slidey moment. So just taking it easy still. Getting a bit hungry. My boots are very wet from all the water crossings. My gloves are wet from water crossings because I was ripping through with some other boys. I'm caked in mud, as you might be able to tell. But that's what it's all about. So that's that tulip. That's another wet boot. Ooh, slidey, slidey. I have to say, I know I'm on track. I've sussed the Roadbook. I'm kind of on it. I don't really use the cap heading all that much. I probably don't need it on this one really. And also I find that most of the time it's a bit off. So I don't know how accurate it needs to be. I slipped and fell again. It's like riding on wet clay. This time I landed on my face and hit my GoPro and broke the microphone. Oh, I've just noticed my microphone's broken, so I don't think I've got any audio from that anymore, which is annoying. Looks like I need to get some new microphones. I might have to go back to Keto at this rate and get some stuff fixed. Right, I'm very wet. Let's go. Well, I got to a checkpoint which has surprised me because I didn't see it on the roadbook yet. I'm not quite sure where I am on the roadbook now. I've got to go back on myself. It's like, well, behind me over my shoulder. My gloves are so wet. I'm so wet. It's horrible. A little bored of the river crossings. Okay. Well, that took a f***ing pounding, didn't it? Right, all my batteries are dying. This one's dead. Microphone's broken. I'm in this muddy section. I'm absolutely soaked still. I'm at 205 kilometers basically, so I've got another 140 to go basically. And yeah, I think I'm just going to push on and get out of the roadbook, and then I'll take a break and before I do the next hour or so back to the bivouac, if you like. But the bike's taken a beating. I say both my handguards are kicked up where I've dropped it in the mud, and probably the crash. And I think I've broken my fuel level sensor. I can see a dent in the bash plate down here on the tank guard, and it says I've got 30 kilometers left of fuel. I'm hoping I don't run out, so just going to push on and see if I can get to the end. I hope I haven't done anything like major to my bike, because that's the risk on this trip. If you damage your bike, it stops your trip. So I'll have to evaluate everything at the end, and I'll show you along. We'll show you. So because this dented out, it knocked off my hose here, so I lost probably half a tank of fuel just in the river. So that was fun. So big hammer, try and fix it. I'm about halfway. I've just had to do a few little maintenance bits on my bike because I've dropped, but I've sorted them out, get some more fuel and head out for the second half. Right, well, I don't know if you can see that there in front of my finger. That is a absolutely massive like dip, sort of like just does that, and it's probably 2 foot deep. So I was coming along here, even from here you just can't see it. I was coming on here at like 80, 90, and it just bucked me again, and I literally just absolutely stacked it, landed in a bush, bike landed in the middle of the road. I've basically pulled off all these plastics and folded them around. The tablet's been ripped off, that's bent down. I've lost this oiler, there's somehow come off to I've ripped my helmet apart, I've ripped the peak off. I better go find that. That was a big crash. Mullered that. Oh, it'd have been nice to have that in the road book, like caution, big dip, but obviously not. Oh, I'm going to take a few minutes just to gather myself before I start riding again. See if I can find my peak. And yeah, I don't like this rally malarkey when you're on a big trip. It's just ruined my bike. Well, I've ruined it, but it, you know, look the size of this, it's ridiculous. It doesn't look like much, but obviously I entered it, and then just here it ramps up. So my back end, because my back end just went like that, and I just landed all the way over there. It was a big one. Right, my arm hurts. Just grazed it, I think. Testing the super shirt to the absolute max today. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I ache a lot, and the more I look at my helmet, it's just ruined. Like, the sides have gone. I've lost my cardo, which is basically brand new. My visor doesn't fit anymore because the plastics are broken. So basically, there's a £300 intercom, a £500 helmet, at least £100 worth of plastics there, new lever, heated grips are dead. That was a very, very expensive crash, and it does put a spanner in the works of my trip because that helmet's no longer safe. I'm not gonna, I mean, I'll ride with it today to get back, but I'm gonna have to think about what I do now, unfortunately, because yeah, might pause things while I try and figure things out. I don't know. It's I'm very annoyed at myself and annoyed at the situation, obviously, because it's just so much money and damage. And yeah, I don't know what to say, really. I'm just could cry, if I'm honest.
No, sorry, it's hard. But thank you for coming into Ecuador. And what about Ecuador?
Oh, I love Ecuador. No, I very like it so far. And in fact, the event's really good as well. I thoroughly enjoyed Roadbook. It's the first Roadbook, but I learned a lot. It was a little bit challenging, but yeah. I mean, I did well until the last bit. I had a little mishap. So
Today was my first Roadbook event. I really enjoyed it. I had a really good fun for most of it. Unfortunately, I ended it in probably one of the biggest crashes I've had in my riding career. I've basically damaged the bike. I've bitten off my helmet, pretty sure of that. I'm fine, definitely got some bruises on the hip and the shoulder, so it's going to hurt tomorrow. I'm going to get some food now, and I will work out what the hell I do with my bike, because it's not really in a rideable state anymore. And it does somewhat put my trip in jeopardy, so I'm going to have to really start to figure things out, because I just don't know now. Let's have a little update. So the bike has now gone to Cuenca with KTM. I went in a van yesterday. My only real injury is this graze here and another one on my shoulder. I'm going to have a look at the bike when I get to Cuenca and see what we can sort out and see what is damaged, what can be repaired, what can be kind of bodged together, what's not so much important and what's very important. I'm fine. I managed to ride it back, as I said, the 100 kilometers, because Mum didn't bring up a quitter. And we're going to just have a look at what the problem is. I'm just taking it every day as it comes. I don't think it's too bad. I brief look at it yesterday, but yesterday I wasn't interested. I just parked the bike, get some food, get a shower, and get some sleep and rest, and to see what I can deal with everything. So yeah, it was a good event. I wasn't actually going that fast. I was still probably doing maybe 80 to 100 kilometers an hour. I wasn't really racing because the Andes Rider Challenge isn't a race, it's a challenge. So yeah, I wasn't going particularly fast. I just was going what looked like a nice smooth road. It wasn't, so yeah. Anyway,